So, you're thinking of buying the base model iPad in 2025? Well, you're in the right place. In this video, I'm going to break down if you should buy a base model iPad in 2025, who this iPad suits best, and my thoughts on if it's still worth it in 2025. Let's get right into it. So here we have the base model iPad 10th generation. My sister bought this yesterday and I have to say I am impressed. I still have this old 7th or 8th gen iPad and it has seen better days, but you really only notice that once you pick up something newer like this one. The 10th gen came out in 2022 and has been one of Apple's best selling products for many years now. It features 64 gigabytes of storage as standard, a 10.9 inch liquid retina display which has 500 nits of peak brightness, and it is powered by the A14 Bionic chip which was featured in the iPhone 12 series. Overall, it does have a really sleek build and I've noticed it's extremely light in comparison to the older model of iPad. They've even moved the camera to the middle rather than having it to the top as Apple previously had. Apple have seemed to start to listen to their users and actually how the products are being used, and as such they've also added speakers to both sides, which has made the viewing experience and listening experience much better and is a welcome upgrade to the base iPad. This iPad still features Touch ID however, which is at the top, unlike the other iPads which use Face ID. I'm a little unsure why Apple didn't go the Face ID route. To be honest, it is most likely just a cost saving and another reason to go for the Air or the Pro models. It also comes in a number of interesting colors. You have this silver, a blue, a pink and a yellow. It also features USB-C and still allows you to use your Generation 1 Apple Pencil once you have a USB-C to Lightning adapter. If you don't have that though, you're better off picking up the new latest design Apple Pencil. It clicks to the side and charges from the iPad itself, and it's a much better design, and it's definitely something I would be buying if I wanted to upgrade it in the future. So who's this iPad for, and should you really go out of your way and buy one if they were released back in 2022? It is a great question and my honest answer is that it actually depends. So what are you going to use your iPad for and what are you going to do on your iPad are key questions you need to answer. So if you're going to be watching films, YouTube, do some note taking and store some files for college, school or university, then perfect. If that sounds like you should definitely look at buying this iPad. However, if you're not really in a rush but you're still considering either the base model iPad or another iPad, then I'd say wait a few more months and see what Apple come out with. This model is definitely due a refresh this year, so I'd expect something either to come out in March or April or towards the end of the year in Apple's other events. That said, they will likely be minor upgrades, so if you are in a hurry to go out and get an iPad, this definitely wouldn't be a bad buy and you won't be disappointed. I'd also say that this is the perfect opportunity to get into an iPad if you haven't had one before. You may be switching over from Android or simply just want to try out the iPad as your laptop is becoming too clumsy to carry around everywhere, or you just want something to kind of consume media on, then this is definitely worth picking up. That said, why do I not like the product? So it's definitely running an older processor that could do with some upgrading. I have no doubt that any heavy workloads would overwork this device completely and you'd realize you've wasted your money and likely we're better off going with the Air or the Pro for that extra bandwidth. However, apart from that, this device is perfect for 99% of people who just want something to consume media, as I said, and it really is perfect for students. When I was doing my university degree back in the day, I did buy the base model iPad at the time, and it served me well even now a number of years later. I also went with the Apple Pencil to go alongside it as I was taking notes and doing the odd drawing and stuff like that. Now in the past I've done some videos criticizing Apple and what they've been doing with the iPad and that it will always be inferior to the MacBook, but now that I'm holding this I can definitely see the appeal. Now maybe it's not for my workloads, but there is a huge market there that wants something like this and they'll buy it and keep it for many years to come. If you did enjoy this video, hit subscribe and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.